We're there. Fudge time! Our horn doesn't work as well as it needs to, so I just thought I'd get a bit louder than normal.
Giant human
So
being
this is Dr. Barry Fudge, man, born and conceived on this very table he was. And we're about to pour out 10 kilos of maple and walnut. The lovely Tad has been with us for 1 month now. Don't worry, I started off being that tall as well. But after about 3 or 4 months, you'll start getting shorter and shorter, and your skin will get more and more orange until you're a true Oompa Loompa Fudge man. So that crack is cooling by 80 degrees Fahrenheit the second it hits the table, and it's that temperature difference which means we don't worry about splashing it, because it's not possible. It cools as soon as it hits the slab, which means a vacuum's created and it just sticks there like glue. So now it's going to be a little bit like watching incredibly tasty paint dry, because nothing's going to happen for about 8 to 10 minutes. But as soon as this is thickened up, we're going to start beating it, working it, folding it. They used to test fudge just by slapping it and waiting for their hand imprint to disappear. But I think that was just overzealous fudge men showing off when pretty women walked in. Yes, I'm looking at you.
Slapping a fudge.
Yeah.
Slapping a fudge.
Slapping a fudge. I don't think anyone would buy it if we were like, you're right, you want to buy my fudge? Yeah, it doesn't look overly good. So then they invented something called the cold water drop ball test, which is something you may have heard of. It's where you get a little lump of sugar, drop it in cold water, and watch how it solidifies. And if it solidifies into a sphere, you're at roughly the right stage to start. However, I think it's much easier to do a little complicated scientific method I call poke it with a stick. So, we find where the fudge collects the most, which is about here. When that gap takes 6 seconds to close, we're going to take these bars off, and I'm going to use this tool here, known as a creamer, to make it smooth and creamy, darlings. And we're just going to fold it over itself again and again, which will break these big heavy chunks of sugar down so they start to break and refract. As they refract, they will reflect the light that hits it differently, and you'll see little lighter streaks of maple and beiges emerging down it, and it's those changes in colour that I'm going to be using to judge what the texture's like and how fast I need to be tempering it, and basically what I need to be doing. Also, if I do feel like showing off, because I am very vain, I might also give it a little twirl in the air and catch it, but not hit the light this time, because that does happen on occasion, my dears. So, now you're welcome to stay and watch, but nothing will happen for 10 minutes. Fill the cups with my mojito fudge, which is half a litre of Morgan Spice rum. Look, follow these ladies, they've got loads of sweeties. Yeah, try the mojito, try the coconut, try the dark chocolate, that's one of my favourite ones. Yeah, there's loads to taste. If you have any questions about fudge, do ask away. I'm quite obsessed about this line of work. So if you have any questions, ask away. With the filming, if you hashtag it to judgemyfudge, I get a little bit more money. But more importantly, keep that recording. So I've got an employee hidden at the back, and he's got a little thing he'd like to go through with you, sir. 1 second, Nathan! Where are you, Nathan? Be with you in 1 minute, my friends. I know what you're thinking. I'm a real rider. But it's only a mask. I'm a horse. Well, that created a nice bit of awkward silence. It's always good to make you feel uncomfortable. And yeah, when this gap takes 6 seconds, it's getting thicker and thicker as we wait for a start. Now, I wish someone told me that none of this is level on my first day of working here, because if I poke it up here, very, very slow reading. When I made my first batch, I poked it there, panicked, took this bar off, and of course, all 10 kilos went on the floor. Don't worry, that hasn't happened since. My boss was very angry. So now it's just a simple case of waiting. I'm going to give this bowl a proper rinse out now, a nice thorough one, because of course this has now had nuts in it, and I don't want anyone with nut allergies getting allergic reactions. So I am going to give this a proper rinse, get our next fudge out ready.